Hey guys, welcome back to Technology. In today's video, we'll be doing a review of the Overture 3D PLA filament. As you can see, it comes in an Amazon Prime boxing, pretty standard, and from the Amazon facility nearby. The Overture sent this to me for free to review. First thing inside the box is the air cushioning Amazon often packs their packages with. First box we get is the PETG Overture 3D. I'll be doing a review of it on a later date. We also get the PLA. PLA is what we'll be reviewing today. So I'll put the other box aside. Let's have a look at the box. It's very standard. It's got the company's logo with the filament type on it and some other basic information. I found it a little hard to find the opening for the box. The tape was covering a small crease that I had trouble finding. Eventually I do find it and I do open up the box. After the box is opened, we get greeted with a frequently asked questions sheet and a business card that seems to be a ruler of some sort. They both have the Overture 3D logo on them. We also get a build tack styled build plate adhesion surface, 20 by 20 centimeters. And finally, we get the PLA filament itself. Comes in a vacuum sealed plastic wrap that is non-reusable with some silica gel in the middle. I will now put the box aside as I do not need it anymore since there's no information left on the box to read. Let's now take a quick look at the filament. Once I break the seal, air rushes into the plastic wrapping. I then break the rest of the seal, and I can now remove the filament. The first thing I noticed was that the filament was not properly wound onto the reel, or the spool. I then proceeded to place it through the two holes meant to keep the spool from unwinding during storage. It also comes with some silica gel that you can use while storing your filament. We now get our first look at the filament spool. Pretty simple with a couple of gauges on the sides, but I'll go into more depth right after this segment. So we get our logo on the front, some information about the filament and some features. We also get our accuracy. We also get the printing temperature and the build plate temperature, also saying that it's biodegradable. We also get the gauges telling us how much filament is left in grams and in meters. Pretty helpful. I've also seen this style of filament spool on Amazon Basics. They have a similar spool to Overture, making me think that Overture supplies Amazon Basics with their filament. I'm not 100% sure about this, but it is a possibility. Before I printed with this material, I wanted to check the accuracy. I was getting a pretty good 0.7 millimeters with a couple of bumps. I then loaded up a Benji in Cura, then uploaded it to Octoprint, and it started printing right away. First layer was pretty good, stuck pretty well to the bed, and the rest of the print was printed without failure. Within the time that I had this filament, I printed 4 different test models to review on this channel. The first thing I printed with this filament was a Benchy. Came out pretty nice. First thing I noticed was that there was absolutely no stringing with this model. The little bumps you see is mostly because of the reflective filament. Other than that, it was a pretty good print with very good layer adhesion. Stuck really well to the bed with the first layer. And overall, a pretty good first print. The next thing I printed was a Lattice Cube. These are supposed to be really hard, but just for a second print, I got this to work, and other than a little bit of drooping, it printed very fine. I printed this at 0.3 layer height, and it came out looking really well, other than the drooping. But still, no stringing. The next thing I printed was a Haunted Mansion ghost bust, which was a negative impression. It didn't work very well, but I saw a bit of stringing between the supports. This may have been because I turned off Z-Hop, but overall a pretty good print with the details. The final print I did was a little owl, and this blew me away. This is an amazing print, and the layer adhesion had no problems whatsoever. I was blown away by the little log at the bottom and the detail with this print. The feathers look very nice, and the layers are almost non-existent. Overall, this filament is pretty good, considering what you get for 20 bucks. You get a pretty good deal. You get awesome quality prints with no stringing, and you also get a build tack. This filament comes in a variety of different colors I would definitely recommend this filament to anyone looking for a good, cheap filament. Considering it has all these things that come with it, such as the build tack, I would definitely recommend it to anyone. Overall, the Overture 3D filament is one of the best amongst its kind. Thanks for watching this video. Remember to subscribe if you want to know when I post these videos. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down and tell me why you didn't like it in the comments. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.